Hi, it's me David, and I'd like to welcome you back to Life with Parkinson's. Thank you for taking the time to watch. I have a bit of a personal medical update that I've been wanting to talk about for a while, but it's something that I just haven't figured out how to talk about, so I've left it until now. I'm concerned about it because it could be something, but it's possible also that there could be nothing wrong with me at all. So I've not been really sure how to talk about that. I'll get to it soon. But what I also want to discuss later is how do you share something difficult in your life with others? Every 5 years in British Columbia, you have to update your driver's license. So when my birthday came up in December, it was my 5 years, so it was time to do that. I renewed my driver's license 5 years ago before that, but in May of 2017 I received my diagnosis. So I actually got my diagnosis 6 months after my birthday, so I never thought about mentioning it to ICBC at the time. But this time they're like, hey, has anything major changed in your life? I'm like, yeah, I've been diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. So the lady at the counter was like, take this form to your family doctor, get it filled out, and have them send it back to us. We actually really like our family doctor. When we moved to the Okanagan a couple years ago, we were like, oh my goodness, it's going to be so hard to find a doctor, because we had heard that family doctors were busy everywhere in the province, but it actually took us just a couple days, and we've been very lucky. He's taken really good care of us, so we've been very happy. So my doctor did all the standard neurology tests. Flip your hand back and forth, flip your other hand back and forth, tap your toes, touch your nose, touch his finger, and then of course he's got his finger coming in like this and wants to see if you're getting double vision. So I did all that regular stuff, plus checking my blood pressure, and then he asked me just out of the blue, hey, has anyone ever checked your heart? I said, no, actually, I've never had my heart checked. So he's like, I'm going to have a little listen. He spent about, I'd say, 2 to 3 minutes checking it over, and he leaned back in his chair and said, you have a heart murmur. I'm going to send you to the hospital to get an ultrasound on your heart, and then you'll potentially see a cardiologist, and then they'll figure out what to do with you beyond that. But he's like, don't worry, it could be nothing. It usually is, but it's possible it could be something. I just want you to be ready for that. And I was like, what the heck? A heart murmur? You've got to be kidding me. So obviously when I got home, the first thing I did was check the internet. Who wouldn't? And I found that people living with Parkinson's disease are twice as likely to develop a heart problem and 50% greater chance than the general population to die from it. And just a quick mention, if you are enjoying content like this, please hit the like button. That is the easiest way for others to find this video. Thank you. And because honestly I find this stuff really hard to digest, and I've blocked it out for the last couple months. And I'm bringing it up today just to talk about it and highlight when you find out these things about yourself, when you're finding out that you're going to get your heart checked at 48 years of age because of a heart murmur. It's really hard to digest, and it's extremely difficult to talk about with other people. Not only is it difficult to talk about with other people, how can I bring it up on my channel to make it sound interesting and informative? I really don't know how. The main reason I want to bring it up is because really I just want others to know. I want to expand awareness about this illness. I want to expand awareness about Parkinson's disease, and especially the symptoms. When I was diagnosed, most people didn't know anything about Parkinson's disease. Their main reaction was, oh, you don't have any tremors. And, generally the only person they knew with Parkinson's disease that was famous was Michael J. Fox. So I discovered that a lot of education needed to be done. I needed to explain my symptoms and also push back against the rhetoric of, are you sure you have Parkinson's disease? Because you don't look like it. Parkinson's disease seems to strike younger people all the time, people that are even under 30 years of age. So the more awareness that we can create, the better it is. So my main question to you, the people that are watching, is how do you bring it up? How do you share your shocking diagnoses with other people? What do you do? Do you come right out with it, or do you beat around the bush, or do you just hold it back? I mean, how do you share it? I think it would be interesting to find out in the comments what you do, and I would very much appreciate any input. And I will update you in the future after I get my ultrasound. And with that, I just want to thank you for taking the time to watch and supporting my channel. I really appreciate it, and I thank you everyone that's been commenting in the videos lately and hitting the thumbs up. It's greatly appreciated, and I hope we can take this journey together, and I will see you next time. Thank you and goodbye.